Forest Trail West is 25 miles long. It begins in Franklin County at the intersection of Coastal Highway US 98 and State Road 65 and ends at the Franklin-Liberty County line at the community of Sumatra. There are no information centers along this route, but the byway's maps, guide, website, and Facebook pages provide detailed information for all of the stops.
The Apalachicola River Paddling Trail System offers nearly 100 miles of marked waterway trails winding along the majestic estuary of the Apalachicola River. You can download 11 paddling trail maps at myfwc.com/paddling trails. Paddlers of all levels of abilities may explore mysterious Tupelo swamps, floodplain forests, or wide open bays by kayak or canoe, and choose from short, easy jaunts to more strenuous multi-day adventures. This paddling trail system was designated a National Recreation Trail by the Department of Interior in 2008. These trails are accessible from boat ramps along the byway, and camping is allowed anywhere visitors can find high ground. The area's outstanding habitat diversity supports significant wildlife populations and features rewarding viewing sites along the Great Florida Birding Trail.
Another major feature of this forest trail is the dwarf cypress boardwalk, also known as bonsai or hat rack cypress. These trees are found throughout Tate's Hell, but nowhere more pronounced than in the area of this boardwalk. Many of the trees are more than 300 years old, but they grow to a height of only 6 to 15 feet. No one is exactly sure what causes the cypress in this area to be dwarfed. The trees are not genetically different from other pond cypress trees in the area, and seeds from these trees will grow to normal heights when planted on other sites. The soil in this area is very deep before hitting bedrock, but there is a layer of hard clay that may prevent the cypress roots from growing deeper.
The Apalachicola River Wildlife and Environmental Area, or WEA as we call it, is part of a vast ecosystem that begins hundreds of miles away in the Chattahoochee National Forest in Georgia. The 86,140 acre WEA, which is administered by the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission, contains the largest expanse of floodplain forest in Florida. This region is also one of the most important bird habitats in the southeastern United States, as it lies on the eastern fringe of the Mississippi Flyway and hosts large numbers of birds from both the Midwest and Atlantic seaboard during migratory periods. In addition, the basin boasts the highest diversity of reptile species with 80 and amphibians 40 in North America. Take a turn off Highway 65 to Sand Beach Road and visit the Sand Beach Recreation Area with outstanding views of the East Bay portion of Apalachicola Bay and adjacent tidal marshes. Its facilities include an information kiosk, picnic tables, nature trail, dock, and observation tower.
As the byway enters the Apalachicola National Forest, watch for signs to the Fort Gadsden Historic Site. Called the Hill of Good Vistas by the Spanish, this historic landmark, listed on the National Register of Historic Places, sits on the eastern bank above the Apalachicola River. So tranquil today, it was the focus of a series of international conflicts, at various times hosting a Native American trading post, a British fort, a Negro fort, the U.S. Fort Gadsden, and a Confederate Civil War fort. Amenities include a picnic shelter with tables, grills, restrooms, nature trail, an interpretive kiosk with period artifacts and historic diorama depicting the fort. Two nearby sites worth visiting are Hickory Landing and Wright Lake, which offer camping, picnic tables, restrooms, boat landing, fishing, and hiking trails. The Florida National Scenic Trail bisects the byway in several places, including Forest Trail West. Designated by Congress in 1983 as a National Scenic Trail, it will eventually connect Gulf Island's National Seashore near Pensacola to the Big Cypress National Preserve near Miami. Much of the trail through Forest Trail West travels through flat, dry pine with palmetto fields and occasional tai-tai swamps. Another section runs through St. Mark's National Wildlife Refuge on Coastal Trail East. A favorite walk there is to the Cathedral of the Palms, an old-growth palm forest, and on to Shepherd's Spring. Another choice from Sumatra is to continue north on County Road 279 to experience the Appalachie Savannas Scenic Byway. These savannas are subtropical grasslands which form an open landscape where wiregrass covers the sandy and wet forest floor. Especially evident in spring and fall, wildflowers such as orchids, pitcher plants, and sundews flourish, making the savannas some of the most botanically rich areas in the country. Both routes lead you to State Road 20, where you can rejoin Forest Trail Center near the Lake Talquin State Forest.
The byway ends at the Liberty County line near Sumatra. Did you know that cracker cowboys lived here in the 18th century? Their nickname came from the sound made by their whips cracking the air as they drove their cattle from the swamps and scrub. If you continue on State Road 65 toward Telogia, watch for this historic breed of cattle along the National Forest fence line. This drive has also received national recognition for its outstanding spring and fall wildflower blooms.